Grand rising, beloveds, and happy Sunday. Today is October 12th, 2025. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me, whether you are joining live or joining for the replay. Thank you for dropping in into this community prayer. This is an opportunity for us to just create some sacred space together, sharing, aligning, attuning, allowing, and sending out our energy and prayers with one another. So, as we give it a few minutes to allow some others to join us, just invitation to begin to drop in, becoming aware of your breath, noticing the quality of your breath today. And just beginning to create a sacred space for yourself. That might mean lighting a candle, burning some sage or incense, gathering some water that we can charge, and then drink and ingest with these prayers. So as you gather your sacred space, now I've got an oracle deck I'm going to be playing with. This is the Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So again, just giving some time to arrive, to drop in, creating a little temple here, and seeing what messages want to be shared today. So just dropping us into time and space today, we have the sun in Libra. We have the moon in Cancer. So this means Cancer brings us into the body. Some themes around Cancer is home, family, and sensitivity in the body. You know, Cancer in the zodiac is archetypally the crab. The crab can get crabby. It's got this exterior shell, and that exterior shell is actually protecting this really tender being inside. So Cancer can be defensive sometimes, protecting itself with that shell, but beneath it, it's pretty sensitive. So let's go ahead and just clear the space here. I did this before our call, but I'm going to do it again here, just purifying the energy. As always, we give thanks to the technologies that allow us to drop into the sacred space with one another. Thank you to Zoom. Thank you to the internet. What a privilege this is that we can meet all over the world right now and drop in. So just beginning to cultivate this field of gratitude for the privilege of this technology. Whether or not you have Cancer in your chart, we all fall under the same night sky. So we are all going to be feeling these things in one way or another. So I know for me, definitely been feeling a lot in the body, and been going through a lot with my little Pop Harley Jane. So sending some prayers for her today. She just injured her leg. So that mama bear is very alive in me right now, just wanting to protect, wanting to be tender and compassionate around the most sensitive part of me, my little furry baby, who's going through it right now. So, and just see what the cards want to reveal to us. Speak through me, speak to me, show me how, show me now. What is it that we need to know now? Ooh, we got a lot of jumpers. It's like half the deck jumping out. A lot of messages. So here we go. Again, this is Rebecca Campbell's deck. And the message is projections. Get the mirror there. There we go. So let's check out what it has to say. projections. 104. All right, so we just pulled a card from the Rebecca Campbell Inner Temple deck. And so this is, hello there, welcome. This is projections. I'm going to go ahead and just. Okay. All right, so we're pulling a card from the Inner Temple deck, and we just pulled projections. It says, those people who trigger something in us hold up a mirror to what's within ourselves. Projection is a defense mechanism whereby we mistake what's going on within us for what's happening in the world around us. Nevertheless, that which we avoid facing will show up in our lives as fate. Those feelings, behaviors, or beliefs that we choose not to explore, admit, name, or claim are projected onto those around us. This is why shadow work is crucial, as without it, that which is in the unconscious will continue to appear in the external world. There's wisdom in the saying that when you're pointing your finger at someone else, turn it around and look back at yourself. Of course, it takes courage to do this, for it requires us to delve into the shadows of our psyche. But we'll find the gift of freedom here. We can be triggered by those who we despise as well as those we admire. Who frustrates or triggers you the most? What is it about this person that you can't stand or that you admire the most? And how does this quality relate to the way you think about yourself? Soul Inquiry says, who is triggering you? What is it that's triggering within you? And be brutally honest with yourself. What are you being called to do? So just taking a moment, dropping in here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And so we're just reflecting on this idea around projections right now. What is coming up for us in the field for us to be looking at around the people around us who trigger us, the people around us that we admire. Right now we're in Gene Key 57. Gene Key 57 is the shadow of unease. This is the gift of intuition, and this is the divine essence of clarity. And so part of our prayer today is really going to be dropping into those clairs to be able to see through the inner eye, to hear beyond the veil, to know without needing proof. And so invitation just to become aware of how you're feeling in this moment as we open up our circle here. Thank you so much for being here, and just giving it a couple of minutes for more of us to arrive. We're just creating sacred space here. Let's just go ahead and begin to become aware of our breath, noticing how we are being breathed in this moment, noticing if there's any space of unease in us. And if so, just sending our gentle wind there, the inspiration of our breath, allowing it to come through deeply and fully. Maybe taking the deepest breath that we've taken all day, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Just noticing what we notice. At 11:11, we're going to enter a field of silence for about 60 seconds, where we will all receive from our environment, from the magic of everyone who is here. So just beginning to bring some more awareness to our breath now and the quality of our air in our environment now. And just beginning to see or sense or perceive what's coming up through the cells of your body now. What are you being informed by? And just allowing it to be what it is, not needing to control it or change it. Just allowing us to feel ease when we activate our intuition. And here we go into now a moment of silence. From that space, we will then create our group soul and pray. So for now, I invite us into this space of silence. We come back into our temple space. I'm going to invite us into our group soul. So let's go ahead and begin to breathe into the heart space, that emerald chakra right in the center of your chest, and begin to feel that space of your heart now. Just sending in some loving energy into that space of your heart. And once you begin to feel that connection with your heart, I invite you to go ahead and begin to feel the hearts of each one of us in our temple space together, beginning and ending with you as we begin to cultivate this space of unconditional love around our temple space. Here, as always, we honor the ground beneath our feet, the original stewards of this land, known and unknown. We thank the technology that brings us together today. And on this next breath, let's go ahead and bring our energy right to that ajna space between the brow, this place of inner seeing. Invitation now, with maybe your eyes softened or gently closed, to begin to bring your awareness into the light of your inner vision. And as we activate this inner seeing, may we honor the wisdom of everyone in our temple space, sending this unconditional wisdom around our circle today, beginning and ending with you, growing this web of unconditional love and also living intelligence. Next breath, let's go ahead and bring this energy into the crown of your head, into your oversoul. Be feeling, sensing, or perceiving this white light around you now. This vast field of memory, of essence and guidance. As you begin to feel this activation from your crown, now begin to sense the oversoul of our collective today. Feeling these threads of light weaving us together from beyond the veil. This unconditional love, this living, breathing intelligence from our hearts, from our ajnas, and from our crowns, to each one in our temple space together. Remembering how unique we are and also that we are connected as one. On this next breath, I invite you to connect to your source self, dropping into that still point from within you. And just beginning to feel the timeless flame of your origin, the source that created you. And just allowing your divine essence to remember you, to speak through you to you. This is the purest expression of your being. And on our next breath, let's go ahead and take another one of those deepest belly breaths that we've taken all day, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. As we drop into our center self, bringing all of this energy into our sacred seat of power, our belly, our womb. And begin to feel here the pulse of life anchoring within you. Recognizing we're not reaching outward, but rooting inward. So just begin to feel at home in your body now, in your altar, in your temple. And from this group soul that we've now cultivated, as within, so without, mind, body, spirit, we call forward our intentions for our time together. As always, we align with the highest and greatest good for ourselves, for each other, and for every living being throughout all time and all space. Here we call forth our second intention. As sovereign beings, we align with the highest and greatest choice. It's choice for ourselves, for one another, and for every living being through all time and all space. Keeping your eyes softened or gently closed here. I invite us to breathe into our gene key of the week, this shadow of unease, this gift of intuition, and this city or divine essence of clarity. So today we attune our inner senses, remembering that intuition is simply love, perceiving more deeply. So let's go ahead and tune into our clairaudience together, that voice on the wind, and just begin to listen beyond sound. Begin to notice the whispers between the breaths, the space where silence speaks through us, to us. And just notice what you notice when you listen without fear, how the universe may begin to sing back to you. May our inner ear become our tuning forks for truth, resonating only with what is luminous, harmonious, and kind. On this next breath, let's go ahead and bring our awareness to our clairsentience, this language of our body. Just begin to see, sense, feel, or imagine every ripple of sensation across your skin and within your chest. Recognizing every single vibration is information, not to be feared, but to be honored. Our body is our first oracle. It translates our energy into feeling. So may we see our sensitivity not as weakness, but as divine intelligence, our compass guiding us towards peace. On this next breath, you may like to place a hand on your body as we tune into our claircognizance, this light of knowing. Begin to sense here the moment when truth just simply lands without needing logic, without needing proof, just allowing presence. Recognizing this is divine intelligence moving through you now. Can you trust it as you would your breath? Recognizing that it is here to inform you, to allow even more of you to come online, be authentically expressed as pure knowing within the body. On this next breath, let's go ahead and tune into that psychic sense of smell. Just breathe in the fragrance of memory, the sweetness of both the seen and the unseen. Notice what you notice as you begin to taste the essence of life on your tongue. This reminder that spirit inhabits every single one of our senses. Maybe sensing mother's milk, or another fragrance of comfort and nourishment that you begin to sense through the cells of your body. Next, I invite you to bring your hands to your heart space. And here, just allow the feeling of all of your clairs to begin to harmonize within the instrument of your being. The ears, the eyes, the skin, the knowing, the scent, and the taste, allowing them all to sing together as one in harmony, a symphony of clarity. And just taking a moment to let any unease begin to dissolve, recognizing that we're not here to interpret the mystery. We're here to simply embody it. Be affirming to ourselves, through my senses, I commune with spirit. Through my stillness, I begin to hear the song of my soul. And through my clarity, I serve as love in form. Just taking another moment in silence here to just simply notice what you notice by allowing your body to become a tuning instrument, allowing your intuition to inform you. And today I'm going to share our alchemy invocation. This is a prayer from my book, The Alchemy of I Love You. We've cultivated our group soul, so I'll be speaking from the space of the great mighty I am. So again, if it feels in alignment, maybe softening your gaze or closing down your eyes. and allowing your body to receive these words. I root into the earth beneath me, guided by the red flame of divine will, anchored in the south with Mars as my strength. I honor the land I stand upon, the mountains and rivers, the stone and soil, the ancestors who walked here, the land spirits whose bodies became this ground, and the herbal allies who fed generations with their medicine and beauty. May their memory nourish my steps, and may my presence honor their stewardship. I am safe. I am here. I am power made holy. I rise through my womb and waters, washed by the orange flame of resurrection, held in the west where the moon softens and flows. I am creation. I am surrender. I am the sacred vessel. I awaken the fire of my will, blazing with the golden flame of wisdom, blessed in the north with the sun as my light. I am courage. I am clarity. I am divine choice in motion. I open my heart to the center of all things, bathed in the pink flame of cosmic love, singing from the east where Venus breathes beauty. I am compassion. I am connection. I am love made whole. I speak from the throne of truth, purified by the white flame of purity, carried by Mercury, bridging heaven and earth. I am expression. I am presence. I am sacred sound. I see with the eye of my soul, anointed by the emerald flame of healing, blessed by Neptune's waters of vision and grace. I am insight. I am wisdom. I am the seer and the seen. I crown myself in divine remembrance, illuminated by the violet flame of transmutation, guided by Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus and Pluto. I am unity. I am infinite. I am the soul reborn as light. From earth to sky, from root to star, I align, I attune, and I allow. I walk as the temple, in service to the highest and greatest good for all beings, through all time and all space. And so it is. Taking another deep breath in, out. Perhaps bringing your hands to self-acknowledgement, or just allowing your hands to rest on your body for a moment as your cells digest our prayer. And then let's go ahead and begin to bring some of our energy into our hands by rubbing them together. To close out our prayer, on the count of 3, we are going to blast this energy around our temple space from my heart to your heart, receiving from the person to the left of you, giving to the person on the right of you. 1, 2, 3. Just allowing yourself to receive to receive, to receive. Now let's go ahead and give this energy back to ourselves, washing it over ourselves, giving it back, this love you so generously give. Also receive it here. Thank you for taking the time to be here, for sharing your love, sharing your magic, sharing your energy. Sending you so much love as you go out into the rest of your day. Namaste. See you next week. Love y'all.